This is lecture 11.2 on the United States entrance into World War I. The United States had several causes that prompted them to join the Great War. The first was culture. The American population had cultural ties to Great Britain, partly because of a similar language and also because of ancestry. There was third and fourth generation Americans who still had family who lived in Great Britain. Now, that's not to say that there weren't any immigrants from Germany or Austria-Hungary, let's say. There were, but the majority of the population favored the Allied powers because of their cultural ties with Great Britain. The next cause was economic. Before the war, the United States was trading twice as much with both Great Britain and France as they were with Germany. That number was going to increase up to 4 times as much to the Allied powers as they were with Germany. And the material wasn't just food, it was also war supplies the United States was producing and shipping, trading with the Allied powers. Great Britain wanted to basically starve out their German opponent, and so they set up a naval blockade of Europe, trying to prevent all goods going to Germany, including American goods. Now, of course, many Americans were not pleased with that, but we didn't go to war with Great Britain. As a response to this blockade, Germany began what we refer to as unrestricted submarine warfare. Unrestricted is the key word here. Germany basically said, look, if you're in the ocean, we don't care who you are, we're going to sink you with our U-boats. Okay? Our fourth cause is the sinking of the Lusitania in 1915. A German U-boat attacked the British steamliner, the Lusitania. This was a passenger ship. The Americans and British claimed that there were no war materials on board. Of course, Germany claimed that there was. When the Lusitania went down, 128 Americans died. Of course, this event outraged Americans, but the United States was still reluctant to join the war. In the early months of, actually in January 1917, the United States Great Britain intercepted a telegram sent from the German government to the ambassador in Mexico. This is kind of a cool thing, and most people don't realize that Mexico was kind of involved in World War I. Well, the British intercepted it, they decoded it, and sent it off to America. What the Zimmerman telegram basically asked, the German government asked their ambassador to ask the president of Mexico to support them in World War I. And as a result of the support, Germany was going to attack the United States at some point, I guess, and they were going to give back to Mexico parts of Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona if they were to support Germany in the war. Of course, this outraged America. Outraged America. Those darn Germans, nobody mess with America. So Woodrow Wilson had to make a decision, knowing that the United States, through their cultural ties, favored Great Britain and the Allies, understanding that by 1917 America was trading 4 times as much food and war materials as they were before the war, trading virtually nothing to Germany, understanding that Germany was not going to relent on their unrestricted warfare. American sailors, American merchant ships, and American products were being lost at sea. You have the sinking of the Lusitania, killing 128 innocent Americans. And then, of course, the Zimmerman telegram, or the Zimmerman note. Congress made a decision, and in April 1917, they declared war on Germany and its allies, thereby entering World War I. Tomorrow, we're going to take a look at how America's entrance into World War I began to affect the American people back home.